Hi guys, Ben here, and we've got another vaping video for you to watch today. This one is going to be a how to get into vaping and also a review of the Evod Starter Kit from Vape N Quit.co.uk. Their link is going to be in the description down below and just above as always. So what we're going to do is take a look at this starter kit, which consists of a battery, Evod Clearomizer, and also the charging cable just here. Pointed in the wrong direction there. So let's roll that intro, tear this apart and see what it has to offer and how you can get into vaping. So like I said, we're going to have a look at the Evod Starter Kit, and this has been sent over by Vape N Quit, and their description is going to be in the links down below and also right up above. Their URL is www.vapenquit.co.uk, and they've got a whole range of all different products, from start kits like this one all the way up to mechanical mods and drip tanks. But this video is all about an introduction to vaping and how you can get started with vaping, and this is probably going to be what you're going to start off with first of all if you want to try out vaping and see if it is for you. Now this one retails for £9.99 over at their website vapenquit.co.uk, and this actually breaks down into three different parts. You can see you have the charger here, the battery, and also the Clearomizer just up above. So if we just undo the packaging, on the back you can see you have some instructions about it and how to put it all together, and then this is your main unit, and you can probably just tell that it's got the Evod logo just there, and this comes apart quite simply like so. So this part is what's called a Clearomizer. This is the tank that holds your e-liquid, or e-juice as it's known, and this part is your battery. So let's get down to the table and we'll have a closer look at the individual parts, see how they all come apart and what they have to offer here, and then we'll go in for a vape. Okay, so this is the rear of the packaging, and you can see the features I've comes in there: 650, 900 or 1100 mAh or milliamp hour or mAh battery. The one that we got here is 1100 milliamp hours, and that's probably going to give you around 8 to 10 hours worth of vaping time. This part here is your Clearomizer, and as you can probably tell, there's a see-through section just here, and that's so you can see how much juice that it holds. Now back to the battery first of all. If you press the battery, you can see there is no indication that it's firing, and that's because this one has got a 5-click on, 5-click off feature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you can see you have that pulsating light, and every time I press it now you can see that it's firing. Now this is just your standard battery. It doesn't do any special features other than heat up the coil inside your tank. If we get to the charger, this is your charger. It's got a USB one end and then a 510 connector or Ego connector on the other end, and just to charge it you just screw that together like so. The little indicator when shown red means that it's charging your battery, and then when it shows green means your battery's fully charged. You just unscrew it like so, screw it onto your Clearomizer, and away you go. Now inside here, this center brass part here is your firing pin, and inside there is a 510 connection. Now you'll probably hear all these different things, but the 510 connection is your standard type of connection for vaping, and that's what most atomizers, Clearomizers or tanks come in. And then around the outside is your Ego threading as well, so that means it's going to screw on to things like the Evod tank. So if we now have a look at the Evod tank, this is it fully. The drip tip is what this part up here is called, and this is built in, and then this is called a bottom coil Clearomizer, and it's called a bottom coil Clearomizer because the coil actually is held at the bottom. This part just here is called your chimney, and this can come off. You have to give it a little bit of a wiggle. Now this one has had juice in it, and then this tiny bit here in my hand is what is called silica wick, and it's the silica wick inside here which soaks up your juice and then it goes around your coil. And if you can just see inside there, what I'll do is I'll bring a picture of this coil and then you'll be able to see what happens when it fires. So we just put that to one side and then we can screw this on to the battery and you'll actually be able to see it all light up. So as you can see, because the silica wick in there has been used and it's got a little bit of juice, you can actually see what looks like smoke, but that's not smoke, that's actually vapour come off just there. And you should be able to see now that the inside of there is glowing bright red, and that is what turns your e-liquid into the vapour which you inhale, and then every time you let it go it stops firing and that just cools down. So we're going to put that back on top there, and you've got to remember when putting these back together to put your chimney on, and we'll just unscrew this here. Now in here you can see two little air holes. There's one just there and one the other side, and these air holes to allow air to come in through your Clearomizer, and then when you inhale it pushes all that vapour up and out the top, and that's where you get your vapour from, and that airflow creates a nice smooth vape. Now further down on here we also can take this apart. Now this is where your coil is held, and then you can either rebuild the coil in here, and that'll be another video that we do, or you can just rebuy these parts and throw them away. They're dead cheap, probably just a couple of £1 from Vape N Quit. So we're going to put all this back together and we're going to show you how we fill this up. Now to fill this up we fill it up from the bottom, so you've got to remember to take this part, and we're going to fill this up with some strawberries and cream juice, and this is also available from Vape N Quit, and we'll be doing a review on this. So to fill it up, just tilt the tank and then we just drip it down. You've got to be careful not to get any into that centre hole, otherwise that is going to cause you some problems, and you just want to fill it up probably to about there, and you can just see the juice inside. Don't fill it up too much because it will go down that centre hole and then you're going to get a mouthful of juice. And then just screw the bottom portion on, make sure it is nice and tight on there, and that's going to stop it from leaking. And then grab hold of your battery, screw it all together, and then you should be able to hear it vapour as you hold that button down. Now this has got a 5-second on, a 10-second cut out, so if you press a button for more than 10 seconds then it's going to cut out. That's going to stop it accidentally firing if you haven't locked it in your pocket, and it's not going to cause your coil to burn out or your juice to taste funny. And also a 10-second inhale is probably enough for anybody. So what we're going to do now is head back up top and see how this vapes. So now we've shown you how all the bits go together and also how to fill up your Clearomizer. We've got some juice in there and we're going to show you how it vapes. So remember, should be turned off as you keep it in your pocket, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see the blue light pulsing, and then we can take a vape. And what I should say to you is that's not smoke coming out of my mouth at all. This is just literally liquid vapour in it, and it gets gone, I should say, really quickly. It doesn't really leave any pungent smells apart from whatever flavour that you're vaping. So like I said, this one is strawberries and cream, and we'll take another vape. Now for a start kit this works really well. A, because it's simple. B, because this whole thing's only going to cost you £10, and then say about £4 or £5 for your juice, and that's you going for maybe 3-4 weeks, because you are going to need to replace that bottom coil as I showed you before. Now this holds 1.6 ml of juice, which is enough for pretty much anybody to last them, you know, when you're starting off vaping, a full day. Now take another vape. Now the nice thing about this Evod Starter Kit is it produces a really good flavour. The vape isn't too strong at all. You're getting a nice throat hit and you're getting that flavour come through really well. So overall, an excellent little piece of kit, and for a £10 you can not go far wrong from it. You've got your safety feature, your 10-second cut off, and also your 5-click on and off. Now when you're starting out vaping, there's probably a couple of things to remember. Unfortunately, in the world, that people still believe that this is still smoke, so I would recommend not using it anywhere that you wouldn't have smoke. So not around schools, you know, not in shopping centres, not if you can't smoke in your place of work. You know, just be respectful to people, and remember that these are still quite new on the market. You know, they're only just becoming popular, so it's worth remembering, if you're going to use these where you would normally smoke, outside in areas, and you shouldn't really find any problems at all. But overall, what can I say about the Evod Starter Kit from Vape N Quit? Well, it's a really nice product. It's a nice rubbery feel throughout the whole tank and also your battery, so it's not going to slip out your hand even if your hands have got a little bit of juice on. Great button, very clicky, and a really nice draw as well. So this has been my review of the Vape N Quit Evod Starter Kit, available from www.vapenquit.co.uk for just £10. The links are in the description down below and also just above, so you'll be able to find them straight away. So thanks very much for watching, and we will catch you real soon in our next video. So thanks for watching this video. If you want to catch more videos from Everyday Gadget Reviews and make sure that you're not going to miss anything at all, subscribe to our channel. Click the subscribe here button just there, and if you want to watch more of our videos right now, make sure you click the watch more here button. So once again, thanks very much for watching this video, and we will catch you real soon in the next one.